Talk to us a little bit about how that all went down, man. Congratulations.
It was a work in progress. Like Justin was talking to me about it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sure if you can get it done, like it'll be awesome." But I don't know. And, like it was somewhere around the SCR time. So I won SCR. Everything looked really good, and then they presented me with the contract, and I went over the contract and everything. And then I liked everything that I read, and here I am. It really thanks to. A big part of it goes to Justin Wong. Like Eduardo was a part of it too, and I think Ricky found out last minute. But a big part of it was Justin, so I want to thank Justin for getting me here.
And what does he say about it? Why did he feel like you would be a good addition to the team? You know, what were those conversations like?
Oh well, Justin believed in me for a while now. Like ever since I first started, me and Justin used to have the most hype matches. Period. Like at CEO when he won the tournament, he beat everybody, and me and his match was the closest out of the whole tournament. So we always had hype matches, and then he just saw me grow as a player, so he was like, "Oh, I really like." And then we became friends. So it was like, "Oh, okay, well, this guy's really good, and we're really cool." So then he presented, he asked the guys, and I guess they liked me and everything, and they knew who I was, they knew what I did so far in the scene. So they were like, "Okay, yeah, definitely, let's get him on the team."
Stuff, Jake.
Now, Evil Geniuses stands apart from other sponsors in that they're, like the Yankees, they have a wide spectrum of games that they sponsor players for, but they're definitely elite players. How do you feel being on that team?
I'm super hype about it because I feel like looking at all the people, you got Momochi, you got Choco Blanca, you got Eduardo, you got Ricky Ortiz and Justin. So I feel like it's kind of nerve-wracking every single time I go play because I'm like, oh, okay, I really got to prove myself to show that I should be on the same team as these legends of the gaming community and everything. So I really want to just go out and prove myself so that they won't be questioning oh, why is he on the team? They could have got this guy or that guy and this guy. So I don't know. And I think they got me too because of personality. They were like, oh, he's a personality, so let's get him on the team too.
So how do you characterize your personality? What do you think it is about your personality that is attractive to a sponsor, but ultimately to a stream, an audience, to fans, all that?
People just love me for some reason. I just be myself. When I go on Excellent Adventures, I'm on the Gutex and Mike Ross show, or when I was in Berlin, I was just being myself, trying to entertain people, and they liked it. So I'm glad that I don't have to try to be anything. I'm just myself, and people just find that hilarious. So I guess they were like, oh, okay, this is the perfect guy to get them on the scene. And I try to be very respectful to other people too. I try not to disrespect players or, get too mad at a tournament if somebody beats me or anything. So I keep it real civilized in the scene. So I'll try to increase on that. Maybe I'll have a little Facebook drama or Twitter drama every here and there. But they pretty much like the personality that I have. So I'm going to try to keep it up.
Speaking of Berlin, what was that whole fight night experience like? It seemed like a really good idea. Maybe the execution was slightly flawed here and there, but it was really exciting to watch, and people were tuning in. And again, you were one of the more entertaining aspects of it. Why don't you tell us a bit about that experience?
I honestly feel like Berlin was one of the greatest experiences I've ever had in my life because one, they flew us out, they paid for every single thing, they took very good care of us, and anything we wanted, we got it. We didn't ask for anything ridiculous, like personal massages or anything. But we pretty much anything I'd asked them to drive us here, to drive us there, to do this for us, they all did everything. Got us free breakfast, we went to buffets, went to nice restaurants, went to nice nightclubs. They just took us to everything in Berlin. It was great. But I love the show. The show was perfect. Every single thing about the show, the trash talking, the playing, the high level matches, the seriousness of it, the studio. Every single thing about Berlin, I loved it, and I'm definitely going to come back. Even if I don't go back to Berlin just for a show, I'm just going to go to Berlin for no reason. Just going to go to Berlin just to hang with those guys.
Do you ever, maybe you're too cool, but do you ever stop and pinch yourself and holy shit, video games has brought me here?
Yeah, all the time, man, because, when you're growing up as a kid, people are like, oh, turn those games off. Those games are going to get you nowhere in life. And, the games got me to Berlin. They got me to Berlin, they got me to VXG, St. Martin, they got me to Vegas, they got me to a lot of places, and I'm just I wouldn't have been to all these places if it wasn't for gaming. And I definitely wouldn't, I'm going to go a lot more places now since I'm EG, so I would not be here if it was not for gaming, so I want to say shout outs to everybody that supported me along the way for this crazy gaming career.
Now, at Fight Night, I remember when I was watching Gutex mentioned that you had told him that you were going to take it a lot more seriously and just step your game up and really take it to the next level. Is that true? And what can you tell us about that? What was that turning point for you?
Like taking the game seriously, it was. I always felt like I was good, like decent, but I feel like I could be a lot better. Like when I went to Berlin, it was actually an eye opener because how bad I got beat. Even the stuff that you guys didn't see, like behind the scenes, me just playing the top players, and I just couldn't hang with the top players there. So I was like, why am I not hanging with these guys? I'm actually pretty good. And I was like, maybe I'm not as good as I think I am. Let me go home and practice. So I went home and I practiced every single day. I was like, oh, I need to practice, then practice. Then I went to SCR, and then I went to Wednesday night fights and won Wednesday night fights, and then won SCR. And I was like, practice does pay off. You gotta practice, man. Like no matter how good you are, even Justin still practices. Justin, Eduardo, Ricky, all these people still practice to this day. So I felt pretty stupid because I'm not as good of a player as them, and I wasn't practicing. So Berlin was an eye-opener that I need to get back to the roots, get back to my roots and just practice, work on my fundamentals and everything. So just practice all day.
Winning pose!
So you're saying that you weren't as good as them, why can't I hang with them? Were you maybe relying on Cammy tier a little bit for that?
Yeah, I definitely rely on Cammy. I don't know what people are talking about. People. The thing about it is people get mad. People get mad because they're like, oh, he would be nothing without Cammy, or he would be nothing without this. But I mean, you can say that for a lot of stuff. Like if it wasn't for you having a wealthy family, you wouldn't be where you are today. Or if it wasn't for you having this, you wouldn't be here. Like if it wasn't for your trust fund, you wouldn't be here. Like I'm fortunate that this character is cheap and I like her. Like it's not one of those things where it was like, oh, well, I really hate playing this character. It disgusts me playing her, and I'm only going to play her because she's top tier. I picked up the character, and I was like, oh, she's an assassin? She's a blonde assassin? And, that accent is godlike, so I was like, I'm going to play this character. And then she, got good, and she got better throughout the versions, and I just kept playing her. But now I might not play her no more. I might play DiCaprio, because that mask, DiCaprio and that mask, oh, my God, I'm ready for that.
So speaking of Cammy, for all the KBrad/Cammy fans out there, I know you put out that one video of how to be a scumbag. But what's one, top of your head, one of the best tips or tricks that you can give to Cammy players?
Well, if somebody asks me the tips for Cammy, the problem with a lot of Cammy players, they go in too hard because she's a completely offensive character. So sometimes you have to know how to be on defense too. Like if you have a healthy life lead, I would suggest that you sit back. So that's one thing I was learning over the years actually, is learning when to not go in and kill yourself, and then to chill out and let people kill themselves, and then you win the match or whatever. But she's a highly aggressive character, and she has so many tools that all you want to do is go in. Sometimes maybe you need to just relax, chill out and everything, and the next thing you know, you'll close out the round. But patience, number one thing with Cammy, and max damage combos. Because she has a lot of character-specific combos, so I would do practice all the max damage combos, because once you hit somebody with one max damage combo, one more hit and you got stunned, or if you don't get the stun, just back off and you got a healthy life lead. And patience. So if you get frustrated, just chill out. Think about that you don't need to go in as hard as you want to, and then just take a break.